Hello, everyone, and happy Monday to you. We welcome you into the Warrior Dome here on Tubetown. Andy Maness and Wes Cisco sitting courtside tonight as the Westside Warriors play host to their rival from right down the road, the Brooklyn Bearcats, and a packed house tonight in the Warrior Dome to watch these two teams compete in this conference matchup. Wes, anytime these two teams get together, it's always fun to watch, especially whenever you've got a packed house like we have here tonight in the Warrior Dome.
Oh, this is just a fantastic atmosphere for high school basketball tonight. Both sides of the bleachers are packed. I expect a great game, Andy.
Now we expect a good one tonight in front of a home crowd, and then of course the fans who have made the short trip down here to Jonesboro as both teams are finishing up their pregame warm-ups. Got a national anthem coming up for you tonight from Corey Jackson. So that is coming up here for you shortly. And of course, we'll get you those starting lineups here in a moment with our man Keith Campbell at the announcer's table. Brooklyn on the year 4-5, but they are 1-0 starting off the year in conference play, West, with a dominant victory over the Pocahontas Redskins their last time out.
Yeah, they only held them to 23 points, the Redskins, and that's unlike an Anthony Brewington team, but that just tells you how good these Bearcats can be.
As usual, a low-scoring affair, as Wes mentioned, 57-23 there. They're only averaging 43 points on offense so far this year, 41 points given up on defense by the Bearcats. Meanwhile, the Westside Warriors 6-2 coming into tonight's game with a record of 0-1 after dropping that conference game to Blytheville last Tuesday here on Tubetown. A 22-point loss, 77-55 the final there. But the Warriors still showing that they can be explosive on offense at times. 67.9 points per game on offense, only giving up 57 on defense. So everybody is ready here for the national anthem. We'll send it down to the floor for Corey Jackson.
Westside alumni Corey Jackson singing the national anthem. Corey is an independent singer, songwriter, musician, and an all-around entertainer that is making the quest to bridge the gap between today's modern country and the classic sounds of the past with his compositions and performance. In April of this year, Corey received Best Vocalist in the Best of Northeast Arkansas, sponsored by the Jonesboro Radio Group. In June, he received the Top 5 nomination in the category of Country Artist of the Year for the 2019 Arkansas Country Music Awards. And recently, Corey made his national debut on season 17 of NBC's The Voice. Please stand and place your right hand over your heart as we honor America with Corey singing our national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does the team, coaches, cheerleaders, student body, and administration of Westside High School extend to each of you a cordial welcome. We are pleased that you could be here tonight as our guests. Now for the visiting team on the scoreboard, the Brooklyn Bearcats. Brooklyn is coached by Bobby Gross and assisted by Cody Edgar and Robbie Sullivan. Brooklyn comes into the night's contest with an overall record of 4-5 and a conference record of 1-0. Starting for the Bearcats, at guard, a 6'1" senior, number 5, Drew Thompson. At 5, a 6-foot junior, number 11, Cole Doak. At guard, a 5'11" junior, number 23, Keegan Strode. At center, a 6'3" junior, number 34, Jackson Ballard. And at forward, a 6-foot senior, number 35, Ryan McCoy.
West Cisco back here with you at the Warrior Dome, ready to bring you the Brooklyn Bearcats and the Westside Warriors. Keith Campbell, our man at the announcers table, giving an always spirited intro as he normally does. Brooklyn in their away black and red uniforms tonight. Westside in their home whites, red letters with black trim, and boy, it has gotten loud in here on a Monday night. The Warriors come away with the opening tip. Starting 5, Honeycutt, Mack, Thompson, Nortier, and Felkins. And Kessler Mack trying to start things off on the right foot. Offensive rebound for Honeycutt, and he steps out of bounds with the rebound.
Great rebound there by Honeycutt. Just couldn't tiptoe across the line on the baseline there.
Westside trying to set the tempo early here, coming out with a early three-pointer in the first 10 seconds, and now they're playing full court press. Here we go. There's the trap. It's Thompson, Doak, Strode, Ballard, and McGoy. The 5 out on the field, or out on the court rather, for the Bearcats. I'm still in football mode here.
Well, I tell you, I know why they had Kessler Max shooting that 3-ball. He needed to get off to a better start than what he was in Blyville last week. And there's a 3-point basket. Keenan Strode for the Bearcats. And then we got a foul against the Bearcats on the rebound, or going to be a rebound. That was on Ryan McGee.
So now here's Riley Felkins with it. Here's Mack from the corner now. A wide open Honeycutt steps into a 3-pointer, and he'll answer all 3 of those.
Westside playing a 3-quarter trap, Andy, trying to slow the Bearcats down.
A minute and a half gone by here in the first quarter. Strode with it now, over to Doak. Now nice little outlet pass behind the 3-point line. Shot's no good from Drew Thompson. Rebound goes to the Warriors. Here's Felkins ahead to Honeycutt. Over to Mack. Mack in the lane, through the defense, and he'll score.
Nice job trailing the fast break there by Mack, and he got rewarded for it.
There's a deep 3-pointer from Keenan Strode that's off the mark. Rebound tipped around, and it'll wind up with the Westside Warriors. Here's Felkins. Top of the key 3-pointer after the crossover. All 3 of them. Honeycutt hit one to start things off here for the Warriors, and now Felkins will chip in another from long distance. Oh, and that was a nasty crossover he did just to give himself a little bit of space there. Now it's a 5-point lead for the Warriors. About 3 minutes gone by here in the opening quarter. There's a baseline drive. Ballard on the shot. And it looks like he's going to go to the free throw line.
No, it's going to be on the floor on the drive. So, and that was on Nodier.
Now Isaiah Nortier picking up his first personal there. There's a 3-pointer off the inbound. Too strong. Rebound tipped by the Bearcats. But the Westside comes away with it. Here's Felkins. Another nice move, up and under, but can't finish at the rim. He's showing off his handles early here, Wes. Bearcats have a substitution getting ready to come in. It's Landon Hendricks. Here's a baseline drive. Drew Thompson, and a block call.
Blocking foul called.
Westside wanted a charge. They're not going to get one. Coach Whitmire just kind of laughing that one off here, but the emphatic call by our man James Bickham out here will put Drew Thompson at the free throw line. First foul called on Adonis Thompson.
For the Bearcats for the N1.
And he gets the and 1. Under 4:30 left to play now. Still the first quarter, 8-6. Loose ball goes out of bounds, and it'll stay here with Westside.
Coach Gross is working. Black ball, black ball. And he went, no, sir.
Here's Felkins across the timeline with 4:15 left, picked up by Drew Thompson. There's a pull-up 3-pointer, gets fouled on the way up. Thompson shaking his head. Coach Gross showing some frustration, but Felkins headed to the free throw line for 3 free ones. No doubt about it, got fouled after he let it go.
Yeah, Coach Coach Gross was telling him, just stay vertical, don't push down like that.
Well, in West, the rule is you have to give the shooter room to land, right? You can't come underneath it.
To land, yeah, but if you looked at the hand, instead of going straight up, he tipped it down a little bit.
Felkins hits his first two.
Like he missed the second one.
Oh, actually, yep. Your partner did miss one of those.
Third one's good.
So 2 for 3, and the lead is back up to 4. Ball goes out of bounds, but
tipped by Westside out.
Will stay here with the Bearcats. Doak to inbound it, gets it to Thompson. Thompson sprints, leaves it with Ballard, now around the horn. Well, looks like they had Landon Hendricks open down there in the low post, but couldn't hit him with a pass. There he is on the pick and roll, can't find him again. Now they find him in the high post. Turns, Honeycutt's there. There's the double team. Good defense by Westside.
Yes, good job by Westside on this zone.
Well, they allowed Hendricks a couple of times to flash open down low. Now here's Ballard on a drive. Tried to split the defense, won't get the call. And now we're going the other way with under 3:30 to play in the first. Here's Felkins, baseline, shots no good. Now the Bearcats will take it back the other way. Here's Strode. Shots no good, ball goes out of bounds, and it was last touched, it looks like, by the Bearcats, but I think a foul called. Push from behind, going to be called on Kessler Mack. First one on Kessler Mack. That'll be the third team foul for the Warriors here in the first half. There's a deep three-pointer by Ballard off the mark. And Westside comes down with a rebound. It's Logan McPherson who's into the game. 3 minutes left as Felkins brings it across. Pulls up, three-pointer, left elbow, shot no good, ball going out of bounds. Honeycutt getting to it. He chased it down in the corner, somehow got out of it. And there's the steal by the Bearcats. Oh, should have had a double dribble there, but nothing called. Kind of a high dribble there for the Bearcats. They got away with it. Here's a three-pointer from Strode in the corner, no good. Mack comes down with a rebound. 2:30 as Felkins brings it across. He'll take it through the lane, leaves it on the left side for Logan McPherson, who goes up, under, and finishes with his right hand.
Nice job by Felkins to find McPherson.
And a good move by McPherson to finish in traffic. 2:15 left to play in the first as Ballard will take it baseline. Leaves it with Hendricks, who kisses it off the glass for 2.
2-point basket. Landon Hendricks.
2 minutes left for the Warriors here in the first quarter. That's a 4-point lead. There's a shot from the free throw line by Kessler Mack. It won't get the friendly roll, but a good look for him nonetheless. 1:38 to play now. Thompson spins around Honeycutt. Nice no-look pass. Now here's Ballard. Drives from the corner. Shot is good from the baseline. Jackson Ballard with his first bucket of the game, and he makes the deficit 2. Here's Max setting a screen. Felkins heads to his right. Now here's McPherson over to Thompson. Trying to set a screen for Felkins and get him open, but a moving screen going to be called on Drew Thompson.
His second.
Actually, a defensive foul call, yep. Second one on Drew Thompson, third team foul on the Bearcats. 1:02 left to play in the first. Thompson will come to have a seat. Checking in for him is going to be Jackson Parnell. Inbound to Felkins, now under a minute to play in the first quarter. Across Crosses over Parnell, nearly had his pocket picked though. Great defense there from Cole Dokes. Somehow Felkins hangs on to it, goes baseline, but stepped out.
Good job by the Bearcats to make him go on the baseline there and nowhere to go.
My goodness, what a crossover by Jackson Parnell. Sorry to step on you, Wes, but Parnell just juked the shoes off the Warriors. Now here's a turnover and a foul called on Hendricks as Felkins takes it to the rack. First one called on Landon Hendricks. Got caught up there watching Coach Gross. He was very upset with what happened on the in the front court there for his offense.
Just right there.
There's the inbound, stolen away. Felkins tried to take it up, and it got poked loose. Here's Strode into the front court. There's the double team.
All right, and that ball hit the center line, so that's a turnover by the Bearcats.
And Coach Gross telling Jackson Ballard he wanted him to come get the ball and not wait on it. Under 15 left to play now in the first quarter. Warriors will hold for the final shot, up by 2. Felkins working against Jackson Parnell. There's the screen from McPherson. 4 seconds left. Felkins leaves it with a Thompson. Thompson, three-pointer at the buzzer, hits the rim but won't fall. This place would have erupted if that one had went in. But we will head to the second quarter. The score of 12-10. Westside leading Brookland by 2. Back with more on Tube 10.
Westside Athletic Booster Club. We're the team behind the team. Becoming a member of the Westside Athletic Booster Club is a rewarding and valuable contribution to the Warrior Nation, our school, and most importantly, our student athletes. The purpose of the club is to promote athletics at Westside High School in an atmosphere that is consistent with the educational philosophy of the school community. Check out our Facebook page for more information on how to become a member. Westside Athletic Booster Club. We're the team behind the team.
Quarter, but a good job by the Bearcats trimming the deficit. Bearcats start.
Nice little trap there. Way to get out of it.
Yeah, good job defending against the give and go because Nixon had a wide open lane to the basket. Here's a three-pointer that'll miss. Hits the bottom of the net, but nothing else. Here's Felkins now, sprinting ahead. Skip pass now for Matt. Nice head fake. He'll drive. Shot over the defender is no good. And going up to get the rebound is Drew Thompson. Ahead to Strode. Strode, nice pivot. He'll drive. Shot in traffic.
Blocking foul.
And he'll go to the free throw line. Foul going to be called on
he
Kessler
called it on
Mack.
Felkins. I thought that was going to be on Honeycutt.
First one on Felkins, 4th team foul on the Warriors in the first half as Kean Strode hits his first one. 4 points now in the game for him. Had a triple in the first quarter. Second one will fall. 5 points in the game for him. Tied with Riley Felkins for leading all scorers, and he ties the ball game up with 7:10 left to play in the second. Ball out of bounds, poked out by the Bearcats.
Good hands by Hendricks there, trying to go for the steal. Nice new floor here at the Warrior Dome, Andy.
Got that old school hardwood feel to it. Ball poked out of bounds, but it went off of the knee of Felkins. So tied up, under 7 left to play in the first half. Bearcats have it. Chance to take their first lead since about 5 minutes back in that first quarter. And there's a carry by Drew Thompson.
Carrying the basketball. Warriors
So back-to-back turnovers, one for either team here to start the second quarter. After the free throws by Strode to open it up for the Bearcats. Here's Kirk Bush into the game. Dishes it back to Falcons. Calling out a screen. Waiting on the offense to go in motion. There's the screen. There's the roll. It wasn't there. Now Honeycutt with it. Up.
It's going to be, what we got here?
Well, Bickham comes over to give the call.
A push
in the
by
back.
Thompson, his third.
So Jackson Parnell getting ready to check back into the game for the Bearcats. Thompson will come to the bench. That's right after turning it over, I'm able to go as well. So Coach Gross giving him a little less than an earful as he heads back to the bench. Not a whole earful. Still tied up at 12. 6 minutes to play in the half. Three-pointer by Honeycutt off the mark. Thompson comes down with a rebound off of the tip by the Bearcats. Here's Mack in traffic. He dishes it off at the last second and avoids a travel. Now skip pass to Thompson in the corner. He works back to the elbow. There's Falcons with it. Oh, they got away with a little push
Got to
there.
get hands off of him.
Cole Doak had his hands.
And there's
all
going to be an
over
illegal
Falcons.
screen there on Honeycutt.
control foul charged to Westside's number 2. Spencer.
Oh, and after seeing Doak get away with a little one there, Warrior fans not happy about that. 5 team fouls for either squad here in the first half. All tied up at 12. 5:30 left to play here in the first half. Here's a steal by Ballard. Nope. Ballard gets it back. Three-pointer by Nixon's off the mark. Falcons with a rebound for the Warriors. Pull-up jumper by Falcons, no good. Thompson trying to get the rebound, but Ballard comes up with it for the Bearcats. Down here Strode, ahead to Nixon. Nixon underneath, has his shot blocked.
Oh, there's going to be a foul. I thought so, yeah. That's a good call there coming in from, because the guy underneath cannot see that foul. That's a great call.
Foul charged to Westside's number 15. Adonis Thomas.
Yep,
His
foul is going to go on Adonis
Team
Thompson.
six, number 24. Landon.
Well, and as you said, the shooter goes up. The foul comes from behind. The referee underneath can't see that, so the referee from behind, James Bickham, has to come out and make the call.
Number 10, Andrew Laird.
Well, and Thompson got a hold of that one with authority, but
Number 35.
Jackson Ballard, or excuse me, Landon Hendricks doing him a favor and missing the first one. He'll drain the second, though.
1 point Bearcat lead.
Yep.
Westside has not scored in the second quarter, Andy.
And it's the first lead for the Bearcats since way back at the 5-minute mark in the first quarter. They have the lead now, under 5 left to play in the half. Here's a three-pointer by Thompson off the mark. Going to get the rebound are the Warriors. Andrew Laird comes up with it. And Andrew Laird is going to score. He breaks the deficit and brings the Warriors back on top by 1.
Turnover again by the Hendricks.
Foul charged to Brookland's number 24. Landon
Oh, and Hendricks.
His second.
Team 6.
Hendricks looks like he might have hit his mouth on the court there. He's grabbing at his teeth. Hopefully he's all right. Thompson got tripped up and fell right into his back. And they're going to actually get Hendricks with a foul on that play for tripping up Thompson inadvertently. 6th team foul on the Bearcats. They're the Warriors in the front court. Mack with it. Deep three-pointer. Steps into it. Lets it fly. Shot's no good. Honeycutt fighting for the rebound, and he's going to tip it back to Kessler Mack. Now here's Thompson with a head fake. He'll drive. Lobs it over Ballard. And a foul called on Jackson Ballard. Coach Gross can't believe it.
Jackson Ballard, his second. Team 7.
He's leaning back just a little bit, I believe. That is going to be the first one on Jackson Ballard. 17th foul on the Bearcats. Thompson at the free throw line first time tonight. He'll ring around the first one, his first point of the game. And now the lead is back up to 2.
Into the game for Brooklyn, number 11, Colin Coach.
Second one on the way, won't get the friendly roll. So 15-13, under 4 to play. Here's Parnell with it. Tried to get it back on the give and go from Hendricks. And now a foul from behind as Parnell came to strip that ball from Evan Cullen.
And
Cullen held up.
His first
1-and-1 for the Warriors. And that's the 8th team foul.
First personal foul called on Jackson Parnell. And as Wes mentioned, Cullen at the free throw line for 2. Boy, Coach Gross about lost it after that last foul, Wes. He was coming unglued over here on the sideline in front of us, and he was having some words with Landon Hendricks. Laird misses the second one, and it is 16-13. Free throw line shot from Strode off the mark.
Nice shot, just wouldn't go. Mack with the ill-advised pass.
Oh my goodness!
Felkins.
Felkins just came out of nowhere to swat that one into the front row. And it'll be Warrior basketball. Last touch by the Bearcats. Great effort here by Jackson Parnell to come up with the steal. Jumped the lane, but how about Felkins from behind on the swat? And Parnell goes to chase it down and tips it out of bounds. Westside gets it back with 3 minutes remaining in the second quarter.
Parnell.
Charge call.
Charging foul.
So Felkins comes in. Ballard has his feet set. And that'll be the second one called on Riley Felkins. 17 foul on Westside. 2:59 to play in the second quarter. These are starting to get chippy here in the Warrior Dome. And that pass goes out of bounds. Turnover going back the other way with the Warriors now. 2:49 to play in the second quarter.
A lot of ill-advised shots and passes by both teams here in this second quarter.
Somebody just trying to make something happen now. Jackson Parnell comes away with the steal. Can't hit the fast break bucket. Good defense by Honeycutt on the way back. Now he feeds it ahead. There's a spin by Bush. Dish out. Kessler Mack, three-pointer, no good. There's the tip out. Honeycutt comes down with it. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Bearcats. Cole Doak trying to get a firm handle on it.
Good hustle by the Bearcats, just couldn't get it.
Here's Evan Cullen, and the shot is no good. And the foul will be called on Kurt Gross. Nope, excuse me. Foul's going to be called on Jackson Ballard. Like he was saying 20 on that.
Number 10, Andrew Laird at the line for 2 shots.
Second foul called on Jackson Ballard, but the 19th foul on the Bearcats puts Andrew Laird back at the free throw line. Misses his first one. And his second. So the lead remains at 3. Another ill-advised pass. Kessler Mack into the front court.
Perry,
And a call called on Kessler Mack.
Carrying the basketball, Brooklyn basketball.
So here's Keenan Strode with it. Under 2 to play. Half-court trap being set up here by Westside. Here's Parnell with it. Back to Strode. Strode, nice behind the back dribble. There's the drive. Shot's no good. Baseline rebound. Goes out of bounds. Coach Whitmire saying it was last touched by the Bearcats. He's pleading his case right now. And 2 referees conferring with one another. And it'll stay here with Brookland. Parnell to inbound it. Tried to feed it inbounds to Ballard. It got away from him. Here's Bush on the other side. Nice hesitation and score by Andrew Laird. 5 points in the quarter for him. The lead is back up to 5 for the Warriors.
The lead's back up to 5, and that's only the 6th point of the quarter for the Warriors.
It has been a defensive effort by the Bearcats, but hey, they don't have a field goal either. All of their points have come from the free throw line, and there's another carry on Mack.
Another turnover by the Warriors, looks like.
Yeah, the Bearcats were able to actually hold Westside scoreless for 3 minutes here in this quarter. But now with a minute left, the Warriors are back on top by 5. The Bearcats have a chance to score here. There's a nice little turn and shoot from Keenan Strode that's off the mark. Free throw line jumper, no good. Here's Kessler Mack.
Both these coaches going to have a lot to talk about in the locker room at halftime.
There's a step back jumper from Kessler Mack, and he's fouled. Cole Doak hacking him on the way up. He's showing some frustration. But he bit on the head fake, it looked like, Wes. He bit on the pump fake by Mack, and Mack just drew him into it.
Yeah. And even...
Oh, and Mack can't hit his first free throw.
Coach Gross even told him, said, hey, you fouled, man.
Second one will fall. And the lead back up to 6.
Mack's first point since the first quarter.
He's only got 3 here in the game. There's a deep three-pointer by Strode that's off the mark. 18 seconds left. Here's Bush going coast to coast with it. Double clutch finish at the basket. Kurt Bush. Now 21-13. 5 seconds left for the Bearcats. Kick back out. Three-pointer from Parnell on the way. Rims in, but won't fall. So 2 quarters in the books here at the Warrior Dome. Here's a nice finish by Kurt Bush. 21-13 after that layup. The Warriors lead the Bearcats in front of a packed house here tonight in Jonesboro. Andy Maness and Wes Cisco here with you. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back and feed you some halftime stats right after this on TubeTown.
TubeTown is now available on the Amazon Fire TV and Fire Stick. Watch live events from TubeTown on your Amazon Fire TV or Fire Stick. Head over to the App Store and search for TubeTown. Once your app is installed, you can watch every live event from TubeTown. Miss our live coverage? Our past events are available on demand. Download the TubeTown app to your Amazon Fire TV or Fire Stick today. TubeTown, live, local, from Ritter Communications.
I'm James Finley, and I'm from Jasper, Arkansas. We came in to have my mother's service turned on, and she needed to pick a plan. They were patient, answered every question, and there were a lot of questions.
We just took our time with her and wanted to make sure she had everything she needed.
You could see that they genuinely cared about my mother.
I don't want to go into a store and be treated like just another number. That's not how we roll in Jasper. Treat people how you want to be treated.
Westside Athletic Booster Club. We're the team behind the team. Becoming a member of the Westside Athletic Booster Club is a rewarding and valuable contribution to the Warrior Nation, our school, and most importantly, our student athletes. The purpose of the club is to promote athletics at Westside High School in an atmosphere that is consistent with the educational philosophy of the school community. Check out our Facebook page for more information on how to become a member. Westside Athletic Booster Club. We're the team behind the team.
Tubetown is now available on the Amazon Fire TV and Fire Stick. Watch live events from Tubetown on your Amazon Fire TV or Fire Stick. Head over to the App Store and search for Tubetown. Once your app is installed, you can watch every live event from Tubetown. Miss our live coverage? Our past events are available on demand. Download the Tubetown app to your Amazon Fire TV or Fire Stick today. Tubetown, live, local, from Ritter Communications.
I'm James Finley, and I'm from Jasper, Arkansas. We came in to have my mother's service turned on, and she needed to pick a plan. They were patient, answered every question, and there were a lot of questions.
We just took our time with her and wanted to make sure she had everything she needed.
You could see that they genuinely cared about my mother.
I don't want to go into a store and be treated like just another number. That's not how we roll in Jasper. Treat people how you want to be treated.
Point lead at halftime. West Cisco here with some stats for the first half. 7 fouls for the Warriors, 10 for the Bearcats. Both teams having trouble keeping the ball. 9 turnovers for the Homestead Warriors, 8 for the Bearcats. Free throws, Bearcats have a slight advantage, 4 out of 5, while the Warriors are 5 for 11. Both teams are having trouble shooting the ball tonight. Brookland is 4 for 19 on their field goals, 1 for 9 from behind the three-point arc. Westside is 7 for 18, and they're 2 for 8 from behind the three-point line. Leading scorers so far for the Bearcats It is Keenan Strode with 5 points. And a couple of Warriors both have 5 points. Riley Felkins and Andrew Laird. So not a whole lot of scoring here in this game. The Warriors were held scoreless for like the first 3 minutes of the second half. But 3 points is all the Bearcats landed in that second quarter after both of them had 12 and 10. Second quarter dropped off. We're going to take another timeout, and we're going to have second half when we come back here from the Warriors Dome in Bono.
Westside Athletic Booster Club. We're the team behind the team. Becoming a member of the Westside Athletic Booster Club is a rewarding and valuable contribution to the Warrior Nation, our school, and most importantly, our student athletes. The purpose of the club is to promote athletics at Westside High School in an atmosphere that is consistent with the educational philosophy of the school community. Check out our Facebook page for more information on how to become a member. Westside Athletic Booster Club. We're the team behind the team.
Tubetown is now available on the Amazon Fire TV and Fire Stick. Watch live events from Tubetown on your Amazon Fire TV or Fire Stick. Head over to the App Store and search for Tubetown. Once your app is installed, you can watch every live event from Tubetown. Miss our live coverage? Our past events are available on demand. Download the Tubetown app to your Amazon Fire TV or Fire Stick today. Tubetown, live, local, from Ritter Communications.
I'm James Finley, and I'm from Jasper, Arkansas. We came in to have my mother's service turned on, and she needed to pick a plan. They were patient, answered every question, and there were a lot of questions.
We just took our time with her and wanted to make sure she had everything she needed.
You could see that they genuinely cared about my mother.
I don't want to go into a store and be treated like just another number. That's not how we roll in Jasper. Treat people how you want to be treated.
West Cisco back here with you at the Warrior Dome, ready to start the third quarter. Underway now, 21-13 is the score. Westside leading the Bearcats after the first two in the books. Warriors come out of the timeout. Felkins, Honeycutt, Mack, Nortier, and Thompson. 5 out on the floor for Coach Whitmire and Westside. Nice feed to Nortier, and he'll finish off the left side. His first basket of the game. Now the lead up to 10, the largest of the night for the Warriors.
Nice look by Felkins to see Nortier wide open.
Warriors struggled from the free throw line in that first half. 5 for 11 from the free throw line. Bearcats with Strode, Ballard. Looks like Drew Thompson, Cole Doak, and Ryan McGoy. And Ballard will score his second basket of the game.
Just what both coaches wanted, first possession points.
And it seems like the pace is already has slowed considerably from what we saw in that second quarter, Wes. It was very helter-skelter is the best way to put it for about 5 minutes.
Yeah, and ill-advised shots and passes. And there's going to be a foul.
Foul charge for Brookland's number 35, Brian
Nagoy hits second.
First team foul on the Bearcats on either team here in the second half. There's a long inbound to Mack. Mack will corral it, and with under 6:30 to play in the third quarter, here come the Warriors. To Felkins now at the top of the key. Thompson spins against the defender. He'll drive, and he lost it. It's like off the Bearcats. Yeah, it'll stay right here with Westside.
Westside basketball.
You know, Wes, even as crazy as that first half was, I don't think either team called a timeout that entire first half as Kessler Mack scores off the inbound.
They did not. Neither team has called any timeout.
Which is hard to believe after as many turnovers and bad shots as we saw.
Yeah. But they did sub in and out, so they did, you know, coaches did have able to correct some things.
Missed three-pointer by the Bearcats. The lead stays at 10. Here's Mack with it. Mack driving off the screen from Felkins. Leaves it in the corner for Thompson. Thompson off the top of the backboard. Rebound stays right here with the Warriors. Now Thompson down low to Nortier. No good. Thompson gets the rebound, and the putback will fall.
Timeout,
there's a timeout. Johnny on the spot. Coach Gross will stop the clock with 5:35 left to play here in the third quarter. Just a 30-second timeout. As the lead, scratch that, a full timeout coming up for the Bearcats. 27-15 is the score. We'll take a quick break. We're back with more right after this on Tube 10.
Westside Athletic Booster Club. We're the team behind the team. Becoming a member of the Westside Athletic Booster Club is a rewarding and valuable contribution to the Warrior Nation, our school, and most importantly, our student athletes. The purpose of the club is to promote athletics at Westside High School in an atmosphere that is consistent with the educational philosophy of the school community. Check out our Facebook page for more information on how to become a member. Westside Athletic Booster Club. We're the team behind the team.
Andy Manus and Wes Sisto back here, and the house is packed. The Warrior Dome tonight, 5:35 to play in the third quarter. It is 27-15. Taking a look at the Westside Warrior student section over there. They are definitely making their presence known here tonight. The Bearcats are having to start this third quarter down by 12 now, and they are playing on the end in front of the Westside Warriors student section. There's a shot missed by the Bearcats. Ballard going to corral the offensive rebound, and he'll drain the triple. 7 points here in the game for Jackson Ballard. Lead trimmed to 9. There's Thompson, picks up his dribble in the paint. Has to give it to Felkins. Felkins.
Almost a foul there.
Yeah, good sell job by Felkins as well, trying to play it off. There's the crossover. Nice feed to Nortier, and there's the right-handed finish.
And that's twice in this corner. They went to that play right there, and it's worked both times.
Yeah, we saw it to start the quarter, and now the Warriors go back to it. There's a shot from way downtown by Cole Doak, who's got his name into the scorebooks now for the first time tonight.
That was Alex Dillard range.
Yeah, he was quite a ways back. Felkins dribbling it out, 4:05 left to play in the third. It's an 8-point lead for Westside. He's working against Cole Doak. There's the bump, and Doak called for the foul. That is the second called on Doak, and the second team foul called on the Bearcats.
He got away with it in that last possession, but he didn't get away with it there.
He goes for the steal there. There's Felkins. Nice no-look pass, and Nortier can't finish.
That's one he wants back. You got to finish when you're that close to the hoop.
Well, when your teammate makes a great pass like that to get you the assist. There's a head fake and a great shot on the baseline that's no good. And the rebound will go to the Warriors. A little bit of jostling for it down low, and the Warriors come up with it. Coach Gross wanted a call, did not get it. On the other end, Kessler Mack with a shot. It's no good. And, he's saying it'll be Westside basketball. Last touch by the Bearcats.
Oh.
That one looked like it might have been tipped out by the Warriors.
That's what I was thinking, but I couldn't tell.
Inbound pass poked out of bounds by Hendricks.
Out of bounds. Westside basketball.
Coach Mark Whitmire.
Falcons working against Cole Doak. Drives around him into the defender, and a blocking foul call.
It's going to be on Drake from behind. His third.
Number 35, Riley Falcons to the line for the Warriors. 2 shots.
2 shots coming up now for Riley Falcons. He's 2 for 3 from the free throw line so far, trying to extend this 8-point lead, and the referees are going to have to come out and clean up some sweat.
I can tell you, if I was out there, you would definitely have to pull up some sweat.
First one from Falcons falls. 6 points now in the game for him. Second one falls, give him 7, and the lead is back to 10. Here's Thompson, trying to get past Honeycutt into the front court. They do. Now they're working around to Hendricks. There's a lob pass out. Gross was wondering who he's even throwing it to there. Looked like Cole Doak had to go a ways to get that one.
Yeah, another what we call ill-advised pass. And
there's a floater from Strode that's off the mark. Falcons with a stutter step, leaves it in the corner. Now they work it around. Mack will back up and reset the offense. Honeycutt got free on a screen down low, and now Thompson with it at the top. There is Kessler Mack at the free throw line. Bless you. Free throw line jumper good. 7 points in the game for Kessler Mack, and another timeout on the floor.
And it's going to be another full.
2:13 left to play in the third quarter. We'll take a timeout alongside with them. 33-21 is the score. Westside leading Brookland. You're on Tubetown.
Sorry.
Tubetown is now available on the Amazon Fire TV and Fire Stick. Watch live events from Tubetown on your Amazon Fire TV or Fire Stick. Head over to the App Store and search for Tubetown. Once your app is installed, you can watch every live event from Tubetown. Miss our live coverage? Our past events are available on demand. Download the Tubetown app to your Amazon Fire TV or Fire Stick today. Tubetown, live, local, from Ritter Communications.
Back here with you, taking a look at that nice dump off down low to Isaiah Nortier. Westside leading the Bearcats. Taking a look now at Coach Bobby Gross and the Bearcats. 21-33 is the score. And the Warriors have come out of the locker room shooting strong from the floor. Meanwhile, only 3 field goals so far for the Bearcats here in the second half. Again, the lead up to 12. Bearcats have it after the timeout. Here's Thompson. Nice strong drive into the paint and a blocking foul called. That was a great drive by Drew Thompson. Foul going to be called on Andrew Laird. That is the first one on him. Just the first team foul on the Warriors here in the second half. Drew Thompson to the free throw line. He is 1 for 1. Make it 2 for 2 now. After that, with one more on the way. Trying to make it a 10-point game. And he does. 33-23, nearing the 2-minute mark. Here's the full court press. Westside into the front court. And a blocking foul called on Jackson Ballard. And that is going to be number 3 on Jackson Ballard, just the 4th. Well, that is the 4th team foul on Brookland here in the second half.
To be honest with you, I thought Felkins pushed off. .140 left to play now in the third quarter. Over to Felkins. He nearly lost it. He leans into Parnell. No foul called. Now back to Mack. Mack going to drive, and offensive foul called on Kessler Mack. And that's exactly
got away with that
what,
little push off earlier, but not right there in front of the referee. Well, and you used to see Kobe do that all the time when he trying to drive around the defender. He could stop on the dime, and when he does, just kind of extends that elbow out slightly to create a little bit of space. And again, right there, he did it right in front of the referee.
And that time he extended that arm just a little bit too much.
Here's Hendricks, who gets tripped up on the baseline, and an offensive foul.
Another offensive foul.
Well, they get Hendricks. It looked like he tripped over his own shoelaces there. Fell into the defense, and that gives the ball back to the Warriors with 1:10 left to play in the third quarter. Now 5 team fouls on the Bearcats here in the third quarter. Honeycutt trips out of bounds. Or excuse me, Kirk Bush rather. Trips out of bounds, and looks like the Bearcats did touch it last, so now Adonis Thompson will come over to take it out. 1 minute left to play in the third. Westside up by 10. Back to Felkins. Felkins drives baseline. Another nice pass to Nortier, and Nortier cannot finish.
You got to use the backboard on that and get those shots to fall.
Yeah, that's twice Nortier's been hooked up with a great dish. There's a last-second save. Hendricks now for Ballard. Ballard drives from the corner, pulls up, got it, and he'll nail it. Westside did a good job closing off the lane, but Ballard rises up over the defender to make it a single-digit deficit. 20 seconds remaining. Here's Kessler Mack for 3. Can't hit it. Hendricks comes down with a rebound. 15 seconds remaining.
Mack is 0 for 4 from behind the three-point line tonight.
Here's Hendricks on the drive. Now they work it around. 3-point shot on the way. It's short. Thompson comes down with a rebound. 2 seconds left. 1 second. He gets the shot away. Too short. But a run by the Brookland Bearcats to end the third quarter makes it a 8-point affair. 33-25 is the score. Westside leading Brookland. We're back with the fourth quarter here on Tubetown right after this. Andy Manus and Wes Cisco back here with you in the Warrior Dome in front of a packed house here tonight, and it has been electric the entire way. Getting ready to start the fourth quarter. It's 33-25. Westside leading Brookland. The Bearcats with a nice little run to end the third quarter, Wes, to make it a single-digit deficit.
Yeah, good job by the Bearcats not to play hard and get back into it. Like you say, now it's down to single digits, and they're going to have the ball to start the fourth quarter.
Nine points in that quarter for Jackson Ballard. 7 points in that quarter for Jackson Ballard. Give him 9 for the game, and a very important last basket. Oh, and there's an offensive foul. No, blocking foul called on Westside. And they're going to get Mack for turning his hip into the defender there, right?
Yeah. He thought about calling the charge. He's like, no.
That's why I initially started to go with the offensive foul with the way that Drew Thompson started to, he just kind of drove in full head of steam there. Oftentimes you see somebody come in that recklessly, they're going to get called.
That's the third foul on Mack.
Three-pointer off the mark from Cole Doak. Now here's Felkins leaning against the defense. Shot's no good. Parnell coming down with a rebound for the Bearcats. Boy, 4 black jerseys underneath the basket that time. All the Bearcats crashing the board. Wide open, Ballard in the corner. Thought about the three. He'll step inside now.
Felkins has only got 7 points and only 1 field goal on the night.
Three-pointer on the way.
Got it.
Corner pocket, good. Cole Doak getting all 3 of those, and he makes it a 5-point game. Now here's Thompson. Thompson lost it off his foot, but a foul called. They're going to get David York, who has checked into the game for the Bearcats at the beginning of this quarter.
16 fouls, so next one will be a bonus situation.
There's the inbound out to Felkins. There's the screen. They're going to double team him. Inbound to Laird. Laird traveled.
Yep.
So that gives it back to the Bearcats with 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. They trail by 5 after the triple from Cole Doak. There's a screen from York. Now York has it. They're working around to Parnell. Here's Ballard. Ballard drives past the defender, goes baseline. Oh, and the ball
going to be a tie ball.
How did no foul was called as Ballard takes it up between 3 defenders.
And since the ball hung, that is kind of like a jump ball, so it's going to be Westside basketball due to possession arrow.
Arrow gives it to the Warriors with 6:09 to play here in the fourth. Full court press coming here for the Bearcats. They get the turnover. There's Drew Thompson at the bucket. He'll finish. And it is a 3-point game all of a sudden here in the Warrior Dome. Full court press back in action. Thompson ahead to Felkins. There's the lob. He gets it in the corner. Nice crossover. Splits the defense. Oh, did he travel there? Because it sure looked like he took 3 steps, but they're actually going to call a foul on Brookland. So that will put Felkins at the free throw line.
Parnell with the foul.
That is number 2 on Jackson Parnell. And again, 17 fouls for the Bearcats put Riley Felkins at the free throw line. 4 for 5 from the charity stripe tonight. He hits the front end of that one, make him 5 for 6.
Back to a 2-possession ball game. We got a timeout on the floor, a 30-second timeout from Westside.
Felkins goes 2 for 2 on that trip. 6 for 7 here in the game. 2 big ones there. And taking a look at the replay.
Please tell me you got Adrian's mechanic right there. Please tell me. I can need a copy.
Having a little chat with our good friend James Bickham over here in front of us. He's asking if we got something on camera. We get everything on camera.
Yeah, he was asking on that. He was going for the charge and inside to go for the block foul. He's asking, please tell me you got that on camera. Please tell me you got that on camera.
We got it, James. Don't worry, brother. Taking a look at Coach Gross drawing up a play here for his team. 5:36 left to play in the fourth quarter. 5-point ball game.
Bearcat basketball.
Well, and Westside has led this ball game ever since the 4:30 mark of the second quarter. They regained the lead after Brookland was able to tie it up, and they have not relinquished. They have led by as many as 12 here tonight. Brookland has done a great job clawing and staying in this game. Here's Ballard. They work it around. Three-point shot on the way from Drew Thompson. It's short. Falcons gets the rebound.
That was a good shot.
Oh, he lost it on the way down the floor, and Cole Doak comes up with it. Falcons just got a little carried away there. Trying to bring it through traffic, and he lost it. Here's David York from the free throw line. Shot is no good. Rebound goes to Westside. Coach Gross animated here on the near sideline. Kessler Mack left open for a minute, tried to get away with a little bit of a flop there. Trying to sell the contact.
Yeah, not enough there to sell.
Nortier wide open down low, finishes with his right hand.
Used the backboard that time that went in, Andy.
After missing two down low in the third quarter off of beautiful passes, Nortier drops that one in for his 6th point of the game. The lead is back up to 7. .4:10 left to play in the fourth quarter. Deep three-pointer. Too strong. Drew Thompson comes down with a rebound. Now Ballard from the corner. Again too strong. York gets the offensive board, the putback, and he'll go to the free throw line. David York in perfect position to get the offensive rebound, and wisely takes it in for the drive and gets fouled on the way. There's the drive right into the defender, and it is Spencer Honeycutt who is charged for his 2nd personal foul. So Honeycutt will come to the bench. Kirk Bush coming back into the game as David York is at the free throw line to shoot 1. Trying to make it a 4-point game.
Brookland's got 3 timeouts. Westside's got 4, so.
Free throw will fall, and it is a 4-point game. Westside had it, Brookland had it down to a 3-point deficit with 5:50 left, and now they're back within 4. Here's a drive from Bush, too strong. And a quick shot. Coach Whitmire doesn't like it at all, and now the Bearcats have it, trailing by 2 possessions. There's a nice move by Drew Thompson to get some space. He leaves it with Doak. Now here's Thompson, nice move on the baseline, drives, has to pick up his dribble, he's in trouble. Gets it out to Doak. Doak leaves it with Ballard. Ballard drives from the elbow, slips, holds on to the dribble, hop step into the paint.
Timeout.
And a timeout called as Ballard goes for the shot from the free throw line. He drains it, but Coach Gross wants to talk some things over. A 30-second timeout, I believe. Yep, with 3:21 left to play here in the third quarter, 37-33. Oh, the Bearcats have done a great job, Wes, staying in this game. They could have been down and out at any point, trailing, like I said, by as many as 12, but they have scratched and clawed their way to stay in it.
Yeah, they have done a great job. They've done a great defensive job over on the other side. But because both sides have, this slow-scoring game, you can tell it's a defensive game. And the Bearcats, they got 2 timeouts left, and they have the possession arrow in their favor.
Well, the Bearcats only give up 41 points on average on the year, so, I mean, they're right around where they want to be. They just have not seen some of the shots they've taken tonight fall like they've wanted, and now here they have themselves a chance to narrow the margin. Jackson Ballard cannot finish from the right side of the floor. Coach Gross throwing his expo, and a great catch by a young lady in the student section. She caught that with one hand like a drumstick. And timeout called by Coach Whitmire. Coach Gross about to lose his voice over here.
And this is going to be a 30-second timeout.
He was very frustrated. He did not get that jump ball, I think, right there.
Yeah, good heads up by Coach Whitmire to call the timeout right when he saw his player in trouble.
Well, he sent that expo marker into the front row back here, and he had a great catch by I think it was one of the cheerleaders. You see, he's always animated. Boy, he is one of the most fun coaches to keep your eye on in Northeast Arkansas whenever you're watching a game. Just to see how he's going to react to things throughout the course of a game is always fun to watch.
Yep.
And he always does a great job with his teams year in and year out and has them ready to play every single game. There's a foul on Kessler Mack. As Kessler Mack takes the shot up, the foul is going to be called on David York. That is the second foul called on York, but that is the 8th team foul on Brookland here with 2:51 to play in the ball game. And Kessler Mack at the free throw line off the mark. He is 1 for 3 from the charity stripe. That's 7 points here in the game. Now 8. And the lead is back up to 5. Thompson puts on the break, finds the screen. Now it's Strode with it. Strode into Doak. Doak turns, shoots. It's no good. Coach Gross just falls to the floor.
It just didn't fall for him. Good look.
Well, we were talking about some of the animation, and our camera crew, producers in the truck doing a good job giving their eye on Coach Gross.
4th foul on Drew Thompson. 1-and-1 situation for Felkins.
Yeah, Riley Felkins 4 for 5 from the free throw line. He's hit 2 here in this quarter. Actually perfect for the half from the charity stripe. And he remains perfect. 10 points in the game for him.
Back up to a 7-point lead.
York will work it around to Ballard. Now Strode steps inside at the free throw line. Shot's no good. Ballard going up to get the rebound. Ball will stay here with the Bearcats. Last touch by Westside. And Strode comes out of the game. Checking back in as Jackson Parnell. There's the inbound to York. York head fake, drives right into the defense, and a charge called. The referees had to confer with each other to see if one of them had the right call.
Well, actually what happens is there was a double whistle, so they were looking
gotcha.
Give it to the primary, which was so that way they don't have a blarge, as we call it in the business.
What's that, a blarge?
A block and a charge.
Oh, gotcha. That makes sense. You just combine them. Timeout called by Westside, a full timeout. With 1:48, we will take a timeout with them. A 7-point lead here for the Westside Warriors over the Brookland Bearcats.
I'm James Finley, and I'm from Jasper, Arkansas. We came in to have my mother's service turned on, and she needed to pick a plan. They were patient, answered every question, and there were a lot of questions.
We just took our time with her and wanted to make sure she had everything she needed.
You could see that they genuinely cared about my mother.
I don't want to go into a store and be treated like just another number. That's not how we roll in Jasper. Treat people how you want to be treated.
Doak, one-on-one, and he'll finish. 1:24 left to play in the ball game. Full court press coming. There's the trap. And they get it into the front court. There's the turnover. There's the save. Bearcats fighting for it.
It's going to be Brookland ball.
Yep, Brookland's got possession. So a chance here potentially to make it a one-possession game.
Two timeouts left by both squads. So I'd say if you see a made basket here by Brookland, Coach Gross will call a timeout. He's got a full and a 30 left.
Here's Thompson working off the screen. He leaves it with Strode now around to Doak.
They're going to have to hurry and get into an offense. There it is.
Slashing to the basket was Doak. Doak can't hit the layup. Drew Thompson can't get the rebound, and now 39 seconds left. Falcons will run into Drew Thompson, and Drew Thompson will foul out with that one.
And that's 5 fouls, like he said. As Falcons smartly just kind of slowed up, and Thompson just ran into him from behind. Double bonus for Falcons, and he got the first one.
He has been perfect from the free throw line.
And we have
in the game.
Someone coming in, number 0, that was not on our roster given to us.
And there's Falcons, still perfect here in the half. 8 for 8 from the free throw line here in the second half for Riley Falcons. 42-35, and a foul is going to be called on Spencer Honeycutt. That is his third personal. Clock stops with 31 seconds. Lead is at 7. There's the inbound. Three-pointer from Doak on the way. Won't fall.
Won't go.
23 seconds remaining, and there's the foul. Falcons back to the free throw line. Ballard called for his 4th. And I would say if Falcons can hit free throws here, that would probably do it.
Missed the first one.
Well, broadcaster's jinx. I talked about him being perfect, and he's off the mark on that one. $11 for 13 here in the game for Riley Falcons, and now he comes up with a steal. 14 seconds left. And there's a foul on Cole Doak. So Falcons will head back to the free throw line probably one last time with 10 seconds remaining.
And Drake's got his 4th foul as well. Double bonus. Both teams are going to go to 1-1 in conference play.
Westside going to be facing off against Batesville on Thursday night. Meanwhile, the Brooklyn Bearcats going to be traveling back here to Jonesboro on Friday to face off against the Valley View Blazers. Riley Falcons hits them both. Ballard steps into a three-pointer, and he gets it.
Timeout called by Coach Gross.
45-38 after the three-pointer by Jackson Ballard.
They're going to call it a 30-second timeout. He'll set up his press with, like I say, 2.8 left. Good coaching moment here.
He's going to get some fresh faces here into the game. Aiden Roberson getting ready to check in. David York checking back in. There's the inbound to Falcons, and with 1 second left, the Westside Warriors will dribble it out and come away with a victory tonight here in the Warrior Dome. Final score, 45-38, the Warriors over the Bearcats. That was a fun game to be a part of, West Cisco.
It sure was, and that second half was a lot cleaner than what the first half was.
Again, the final score, 45-38. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll wrap it up here for you for the final time in 2019 and get you set for our next time out here on Tubetown. Back with more right after this. And West Cisco back here with you at the Warrior Dome to wrap it up as the Westside Warriors come away with a victory over the Brooklyn Bearcats, 45-38. The final score, and Westside now 1-1 in the 4A3, and Brooklyn also 1-1. They fall to a record of 4-6 on the year as they get ready to face off against the Valley View Blazers next time out.
Yeah, like we talked about, both it was a better second half than first half. When we only had 12 points scored in the whole second quarter, both teams scored 12 both in the third and fourth quarter to end this ball game.
Westside doing well at the free throw line as well, thanks to Riley Felkins. He finishes with 16 points on the night. Only missed 2 free throws out of all the ones that he took. So good job there by Felkins, and got a little bit of help from Kessler Mack, who had a little bit better of a game than he did the last time we saw him here on Tubetown last week against Blytheville, but still only 8 points. It looks like he's still trying to get some things started here in 2019.
Yeah, he did a good job, and we are going to be closing out the Chickasaw Gym on January the 7th as they host Valley View. That's our next time here on Tubetown.
That's right, and we will close out the Chickasaw Gym then. We'll close out 2019 here tonight with our final broadcast. And we certainly wish everyone Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, and of course a Happy New Year as well from all of our camera operators and guys down in the production truck. We certainly appreciate everything you do, and of course we appreciate our great sponsors and you, the viewers. Thank you guys for watching at home. Again, tune in January 7th for Blytheville and Valley View. For West Cisco, I'm Andy Maness saying so long and Merry Christmas.
Yeah.